Hey guys, we're having issues with this today. Okay. Putting you back where I had you because my phone is being silly. There we go. Hopefully you don't fall again. I have this set up and it's been working very well, but lately it just wants to fall and it's been a pain in my neck. I don't know. I gotta figure a way of finagling it and making it work. But anyway, guys. How are you all? So today I'm filming in my living room. Something a little different. I have the house to myself today, so my brother's been over a lot lately, so it's me time at the moment. So, I am filming outfits for what we're going to be doing the vote soon for what I should wear for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I wanted to do it for the Christmas party that I'll be going to shortly, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up buying the dress for that event. I'm between two. I might just order both because they're on sale right now and then figure it out when they get here. I love them both so much, and I think you guys will like them a lot too. Because the one would make a really wicked New Year's dress as well. If I had plans this year. This past year we didn't really do anything crazy, so I don't know. We'll figure that out. Anyway, this is going to be one of the dresses that you guys will be seeing. I'm waiting for the camera that I normally film the outfits of the day with to finish charging because I went to film and then it went burr, burr, burr. So I think you've seen this dress before, guys. So I actually have it in red as well. It's long, but it's got a short panel underneath. But I'm really loving this emerald green color. I also have the same one in red as well. And I like it, but I wore this with a belt and a little black lace cover up. I'm sure the video's up here still, guys, for my Christmas party 3 years ago. Oh my goodness, it's gone. Time is just flying, guys. And it was cute. I was a little heavier then, so it didn't, like, the way it was supposed to look when I first bought it, it just didn't look right. And I do love how flowy and beautiful it is. But I want something a little bit different for this year's Christmas party. Last year I wore a beautiful red Michael Kors dress that I still love. It's one of my absolute favorite dresses, as you guys know. I actually did a double costume with that a few years ago as well, just because it works very nice. It kind of gave off like Devil Wears Prada kind of vibes, and I love that. But I really am loving this emerald green color and all the glitter and sparkle that goes with it. My hair is still wet from this morning's shower. It takes all day for my hair to dry because of how thick it is, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, I'm going to give you updates as you, I'm sure most of you have watched my last live feed. I was just in complete turmoil as far as my skin. I'm finally at a point where, as you can tell, this is a little tighter on me than the outfits I've been wearing. My skin is finally healed up. Hi, Scotty, how are you? So my skin has finally healed up. There are still patches here and there, and I'm still babying them, but I'm at a point where I feel like myself again. I'm not at that point where I want to scratch my skin off. Thank the Lord. It took me a few days to get under control. It got to a point where we thought I had to go to see the doctor, but I was like, just give me a few days. I know my body. I can take care of this. We're drinking my black tea from Pure Leaf that I love. I'm doing pretty good, Scotty. Much better than I was the last time we did a live feed. So, things are doing well. As you can see, I'm starting to decorate for Christmas. I actually gotta take this little tag off of. I hate these stupid tags on the pillows. I got these last year, if you guys remember, for Christmas. How cute. I love the old-fashioned Santas. I love the old-fashioned stuff. It's cool. The other day, I was listening. I was in my office, and I've just started getting into, I know it sounds so horrible. It's like, I'm just getting into the Christmas spirit. Joey, he's been wanting to put the tree up for like weeks. We've just put it up, and it's absolutely beautiful. I will be doing, once December 1st hits, I'll be going through and doing the whole ornament thing that I did last year, because I thought that was fun on Instagram. Did any of you guys like that? I thought it was a lot of fun. It was something different. I might not just do ornaments. Yes, Starman, I'm feeling so much better. I still got patches from it here and there, but it's so much better. I feel 100% more like myself. And thank you guys for all your well wishes and for being so supportive, especially during that. It was so bad, and it was such a bad week as well. You guys are such a great support system. I love you all so, so much. You truly mean the world to me. You really do. I hope you always know that. I love you guys. I got the best subscribers ever, and I truly mean that. Um, so yeah, so this year, once December 1st hits, I'm going to be doing like I did last year with I'll take pictures of some of the ornaments and do a little storytelling. It's going to be more than that, though. Maybe like when I'm baking or cooking, I might take a picture of that. I normally don't do food pictures, as you guys know, because of how, I don't know, I just feel like some people, like, they overdo it with food pictures. Like, they can't eat anything without taking a picture of it first. What did you do before the Instagram? Did you starve to death? Like, what? Like, some people go crazy with it. If it's a special meal or something special, or you made something and you're very proud of it, that I understand. But there's somebody in my family that literally will take a picture of a Big Mac. Now, granted, we've all seen a Big Mac, and it could be the world's perfect Big Mac, but nobody wants to see a Big Mac. I'm just saying, nothing special. You know what I'm saying? But like, I do certain baked goods around this time of year that everybody like raves for, so I might do some pictures of that. Obviously, fashion. Maybe some of my other decorations that I have around the house for Christmas. I by far have my biggest decorating season is Christmas. It's definitely my favorite holiday. Even though I hate winter and I hate snow, it's been very rainy lately, but I'll take the rain over the snow absolutely any day. And just so you guys know, because I know somebody asked, you guys know I wear house shoes. I don't like going barefoot unless I'm on a beach. So I'm wearing, they don't match my outfit. Just these little, you've seen these. My sparkly little flats. I love these. Thank you. This is one of the dresses that'll be voted on for the Christmas Eve, Christmas Day celebration with family. Like I said earlier, I wanted to do the vote for my Christmas party outfit, but I'm pretty sure I'm ordering a new outfit because I was going through my stuff and I'm like, you know how a girl is. Sometimes a girl just needs to get herself a new dress. I'm probably gonna buy two. I don't know. I've been trying so hard to not spend as much. I've been doing really good. I've been really proud of myself. Mostly been buying gifts for other people. I have a few friends. My father's birthday is Christmas Day. I have a good friend of mine whose birthday is also the week of December. So I've just been getting everybody's Christmas gifts. I did treat myself to one thing. I'll be right back, guys. I'll go show it to you. I'm sure you've seen it by other YouTubers. I couldn't help myself. I wanted to get more, but I was trying to behave myself. So this is the Jeffree Star Alien palette. It's the only thing that I've gotten for myself recently. The color scheme in this palette is really interesting. I love Jeffree, as you guys know. I love how different this packaging is compared to anything that you're seeing on the market. Who would have thought, we're doing beauty, we're doing makeup, what should we do? Aliens. Like, I just love where he's coming from with this. So this is what it looks like. It's really big. I'll show you. And just got some really awesome colors. I'm living for it's called Alien, this green. It's very shimmery. There's moon rock gold. I mean, he's got lots of golds in here and shimmers, which I love. I'm all about the metallics. This space cowboy here next to the purple. Oh my gosh, look at how amazing. And that purple. Those are my two favorites right there. There are some really cool colors in here, and I'm very excited to use this. I haven't used it yet, but really happy about that. I wanted to get some of the lippies from the new line, but I was like, you gotta behave yourself. You gotta, this was already extravagant enough. Although I do kick myself slightly in the rear end for not partaking in his Black Friday sales. He had like these mystery boxes, and I was intrigued when I first saw them on Instagram, but I ended up not getting them. And then they sold all out by, I got up at, I want to say 6 in the morning, and they were already gone by then. And I'm like, well, I didn't need to spend it anyway. But that's okay. I did treat myself to something from Sephora. I got my one friend a gift, and then the one item that I've been wanting went 50% off, and I'm like, okay, 20 something dollars I can do. That is a good idea too. I'm probably going to do that. We have office parties at work, but then we also have the main one where it's the entire, because there's quite a few um, different buildings, so that we all get together and get to see each other and stuff like that, which is cool because a lot of them I only get to see at these parties because of where we work. We work in different cities and we're just all over the place. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But you're right. I have this ugly sweater. It's not truly ugly sweater. It's like those printed sweatshirts with the funny sayings on them now. And it says, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal," from Home Alone. And I normally wear that one. But I'm going to jazz it up this year because I've worn that to the office parties for the past 2 years in a row. And that's a little, a faux pas for your girl here. So maybe we'll do something like that. Let's start partying at Christmas time. Oh yeah, that's what we typically do. The parties normally, actually, my office party is in like 2 weeks. Roughly 2 weeks. Yes, I am. I'm planning on ordering the outfit for the Christmas party. I'm actually doing that today. I just gotta double check my measurements for the one. It's so darn adorable. Because there's a few things that I want to order. One of them is a really beautiful pair of pants that are just oh so beautiful. Not for the Christmas party, obviously. But I'm just so weird about ordering pants off of line because I like to try them on because of the being hippie and stuff like that. So I'm just double checking my measurements before ordering. So I'm a little nervous about ordering pants, but I'm going to go for it this time and see how it goes. Dresses I don't worry so much about. Or tops, because even if it's a little loose or a little tight, I'm good enough with sewing that I can fix that. Pants I don't like to mess with. And unfortunately, the store that I'm going to be buying them from, it's not like I can go to a physical location and like return them. So, although it's been a good company, I've been using them for quite a long time, but I'll take it from there. But this is definitely going to be one of the outfits that you'll be voting on for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I gotta go through the rest. I got some really, really adorable outfits, and I got a lot of different ones planned. And I'm going through kind of an overhaul. Not really. Like, I've been going through my clothing a lot lately, and there's a lot of pieces that I don't want to say it's not me anymore. It's just that I'm over it. I'll do that occasionally, especially pieces that I got for really reasonably priced. I haven't got any new shoes recently. Like I said, I've been doing mostly Christmas shopping because I'm kind of behind. Normally I start that in August, but there's been like a crazy stuff going on, so I'm a little behind. But I'm actually at a pretty, I'm feeling pretty good where I am right now. There's a few things I still have to do, but yeah, we'll take it from there. I will be, right before Christmas, I always take a vacation, or, well, this one's going to be a mini one because we went to Bermuda, and so I used up a lot of vacation time, but I got a few days left where I can, I like doing Christmas wrapping. I love wrapping gifts. It's one of my absolute favorite things about the holidays. And Christmas music, I was saying earlier, that's where I was going. I go off subject sometimes. I apologize, guys. But earlier, I was listening to some music at my desk because I was getting into the Christmas spirit and really just looking forward to the holidays this year. Because even though there's been some tribulations this year, and a lot of stress, there's been so much amazing blessings to count for as well. You guys are always one of the ones that I count. You guys have been amazing over the past few years. For those of you who have been with me for quite some time, and even the new ones. You guys have, I talk about you all the time with friends and family that know I have a YouTube channel because not everybody knows. I did get a new pair of stockings, but they're kind of Halloween-y, to be honest with you. You reminded me. I did treat myself to a little something when I went Christmas shopping online. Where are they? Are they over here? Where did I put them? Aha! Like I said, guys, I haven't really gone out shopping recently. trying to save monies and be a good girl. But I bought these because I found something for my mom online, and I think you had to spend like $30 to get the free shipping, which this item did. But I figured I'd look around because sometimes this particular company has some cute things, and I found these. I think they're one size. I'm not even sure how good they're going to be just by feeling it. I'm not sure, but this is what they look like. They look like skeleton legs. I know they're Halloween and we're like so far from it. But I figured even with like a nice gothic look, you don't have to necessarily wear this for Halloween. But I love them. They're cute. They're like $2. That's the newest one that I've gotten. So after the holidays are over, hello, how are you? Definitely after the holidays are over, I'm going through a lot of my clothes now. I've been donating a lot of clothes, especially around this time of year. Even if it's not used, I like going to, oh, thank you. I know what it's like to have to, I've been down those roads, I'm sure everybody has, where you're not sure where your next meal's coming from, when you're struggling, you know, whether you've been laid off from work and stuff, you know. I've been there. I didn't come from a rich family, so we grew up poor. So when I can, I always try to give back to others, and it's very important. I have friends on Facebook that also do different charity drives around this time of year for the homeless, and they pick families, like there's a few churches around that will pick a family and they look for certain things, so they'll post on their pages, this is what we're looking for. I do have some new outfits of the day coming up. Actually, that's why I'm dressed like this. I'm waiting for my camera to finish charging so that we can film the voting ones. Right now, I'm not wearing high heels. I'm just wearing this. I like wearing house shoes or shoes in the house. I'm just wearing my little sparkly ballerina flat for the moment. But yeah, so I like to try to give where I can. I'll buy canned goods or, you know, pastas, whatever that people can use around the holidays, toiletries and necessities like that. My clothes, when I go through them, I donate them to like churches or places that I know that can use the clothes. And then I'll donate to the Salvation Army too. I try to donate local, to local places that I know. I'll call, hey, do you guys need anything? Or what kind of items are you looking for, to see if I have anything. A friend of mine works for a shelter, and I'll always give her blankets that I no longer use or towels I no longer use. I might be able to tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to try to do a live stream tomorrow. I do work a little bit later. But yeah, we will see what we can do. That would be kind of fun. I want to get into at least doing these once a week. With the holidays, it's going to be a little crazy, but I'm definitely going to do the once a week thing, if not more. But definitely at least once a week. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And so now I'm going through clothes and kind of like finding areas and places that need the clothing right now. I gotta go through some of my fancier dresses that I no longer wear or are too big. Oh, thank you so much, Jamie. It's good seeing you too. I gotta go through some of my more formal wear that I don't wear anymore because some of it's too big or just I'll never wear it again. I know that there are some places that will take fancy clothes and for like, I forget the name of the thing, but it's for girls that can't afford prom dresses. So it's like a donation site for that. So I gotta look into that. But I'm definitely, after the holidays, I'm going to be vamping up my wardrobe a little bit more. I know that sounds weird, doesn't it? But I want to change things up a little bit. I want to get some new shoes. There's some outfits that I want. There's some clothes pieces that I want. I'm just going through like other things as well. Yes, I'm looking forward to Christmas this year as well. I'm also looking forward to 2019. This year has gone by so quick, and so many things have happened. Like I said, I gotta leave the country for the first time, which was amazing. I'd like to do it again, to be honest with you. I would love to go back to Bermuda because it was so amazing. But there's so many other places I'd love to experience as well. And like I said, you guys have been amazing. And just being like with family, like I said, there's been like a few trials and errors. I've had a few family members who lost jobs recently. The one did get work, and I'm so happy. But it's been like it's just been such an amazing year and getting to spend more time. Like, me and my brother were always working like crazy hours, and we never get to see each other. We've been getting to spend more time together, which is amazing. You guys might know my brother. I'm not sure. He did have a YouTube channel on here called Fox and Noodles. He is he likes to target shoot and stuff like that. He's an awesome guy, and I love him to pieces. And it's been really great being able to spend more time with him again because we've just been both so busy running around like chickens without our heads. And it's nice. Like for Halloween, we always have a tradition where we watch certain Halloween movies. Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis, 1 and 2, is definitely on that list. The Thing is on that list. The Shining. Those are like our favorites that we like to watch. We both grew up with old school Nintendo games, so we love playing Super Nintendo together. Typically, it's Donkey Kong. Oh, thank you so much, Larry. I appreciate that. I love doing the outfits. They're some of my favorite ones to do. And they will be coming up soon. And I haven't even put up my Beetlejuice one yet. I'll try to put that up today. If I could make my own Muppet puppet, which one would be... what my character would be? Wow, that is a good one. Now, it would definitely be... I gotta think what type of... I'd want her to be an animal, I think. Not necessarily human looking. Well, I know it. She would be a fox, for sure. And I think she would be very similar to Miss Piggy. My flats? I don't even know who makes them. I think it's L4 it says, but yeah, I'll show them to you one more time. Put it back on so you can appreciate it. It's pretty true. She would be a fox. I think her and Miss Piggy would actually be friends, even though at times they might, go at each other. There'd be a little bit of drama there, I think, because I know Miss Piggy is the queen. She doesn't want to share the throne. But there's enough space for 2 thrones, you know what I'm saying? She'd be very glamorous, very fashiony, but I want her not to be full of herself either. Very humble and down to earth as well. Yeah, I think that'd be cool, little foxy. Be cute. That would be awesome. They don't have any Fox Muppets, do they? Nope, they do. I think in Emmett Otter and the Jug Band. That's another Christmas movie that I love. I kind of have to watch it by myself because nobody else appreciates it. It's old, and I know like the music's very twangy. You have to appreciate it for what it is. I love it though. It's one of those things that I grew up watching. I found it on DVD a couple years ago, and it's like been one of my absolute favorites. Actually, I have a lot of favorite Christmas movies. Definitely, The Muppet Christmas Carol is one of them. Yes, I do have talking about my flats. Can you do a video for your show? I've been wanting to do a video with the blue tights. You remembered. That's awesome. Yes, I actually do want to do a video with those. Yes, I did have a very nice Thanksgiving. I hope you guys did as well. Let's talk about Thanksgiving. Yes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all over the place, but that's kind of how I am, and you guys know that. We went to my mom's for Thanksgiving. My mother always puts on, she cooks for like an army, even though there's not that many of us. It was very nice. We played, my mom bought, because that I love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, she bought the Operation version of that, which is like the Bumble. That game is a lot harder than I remember it as a child. But we had a ton of fun playing that. And my brother was there. My cousin came over with his girlfriend. They recently got engaged, and I'm so happy for them. She is truly a beautiful girl. We could name her Roxy. Oh, happy Thanksgiving from Scotland. Hello, how are you? What will we name my puppet? Roxy does sound good. Roxy is foxy. I like that. I like the way you go. But yeah, so my cousin is getting married in 2020. I'm so happy for him. She is such a sweet, down-to-earth, gentle soul, and they're beautiful. So I'm very happy for the two of them. That was really awesome because we have a very small family circle. So to have a new member of the family is awesome, and they've been going for a while now, for a few years. But we loved her anyway. I mean, even before they were engaged, I would consider this girl family, and I'm just so super happy for them. She's just amazing. Oh, how many pairs do I own? Whoo! It it's under 100, but more than 50. Oh, congratulations, Scotty! Good for you. They're aiming towards 2020 for theirs. I think they want to do it in October. I hope it's not freezing. It's normally freezing around here in October, but you never know. My day's been going good. My brother's not coming over today, so I have the house to myself. And Desi is sleeping. Yes, I just washed one of my blankets. Thank you. I feel so much better. I really do. I just washed one of my blankets and it just came out of the dryer not that long ago, so she is like enveloped in that and she is so happy. She may come and make an appearance a little later. We'll see. I got a new Christmas tree, as you might have seen on Instagram. You'll see pictures of it now that it's decorated. Now, Desi always likes to play with the ornaments on the bottom of the tree, and I purposely have to keep stuffed animals under the tree because my old tree, she would climb. Like, I have the only dog that climbs a tree. That's kind of like why you don't own a cat, so you don't have to worry about that. But you know, my dog climbs the tree. So now she tried, this one is new, and I caught her once already trying to get through the stuffed animals to get to the tree and climb it. So I'm going to have to watch this one. But I have a few ornaments on the tree, like they're the glass balls, and there's some ones like towards the bottom that she can like reach. Like the bigger ones I put towards the bottom because I just think they look better like hanging off the bottom limbs. Yes, there was lots of food, but she likes playing with them. I have some balls at the bottom of my tree with doggy nose prints on them. Like I caught her. My brother came over yesterday, and I'm sitting in front of the tree and we're watching Home Alone, and she's behind me and I can feel her tail wagging against my back, and I turn around and there she is with her nose going boop boop boop, like pushing one of the balls with her nose, and I think she's staring at her reflection back in it. Oh, that's a good one. We'll come to that in a minute. But yeah, so she was, I don't know, she has a fascination with them. She doesn't break them or take, well, she used to take them off the tree. She hasn't taken any off this year yet, but it's only been up for like a few days, so we'll see. But yeah, she's been like really interested by it. If I could make my own TV series, what would it be? Ooh, that is a tough one for sure. It would definitely be fantasy related. Probably something. I always wanted to. What's it only for? Like to see. I saw a fan trailer for The Labyrinth. There's a fan trailer out for a Labyrinth 2. It came out before David Bowie passed, but I always wanted to do like to see a series kind of about the Labyrinth a little bit more. I always thought that would be pretty awesome. If I had my own series, wow. If I had my own series, I don't know. That would be kind of tough. It would probably be a mix of. It's hard because my personality is like kind of all over the place and mixed up. Like it'd be a little bit of fashion, it'd be a little bit of magic and beauty. Like I love the allure of fantasy, and I love fashion. So it would be a mix of a bunch of different things. I actually did want to be a magician at one point. So I think that would definitely be something like that in there. There'd be dancing. There'd be a little bit of everything. I think it would kind of be like, I guess the best kind of series would be for me would kind of be something like Jim Henson's The Storyteller, where every episode could be different and express myself differently. I think that would be a lot of fun. That's kind of how I would go about it. Plus, you have puppetry and stuff. I loved The Storyteller. That's another one that I absolutely love. They did, there was a series where they did like the Greek stories and they did just regular folk tales. That was awesome. Oh, the eBay. It's Star Dragon Princess Star. I have tights on all kinds of thicknesses, to be honest with you. My brother pretty much runs the eBay store. I don't really. I take the pictures and I send the stuff to him. But other than that, because all the other stuff that I do, it's kind of hard to keep up with anymore. But it is what it is, right? It's good to be busy. That's the important part. But I am very much looking forward to the holiday season, even though I hate being cold. Although I'd rather be freezing than there be snow and ice, because sometimes it can get too cold for it to snow. I can deal with that. I'd rather have a cold winter than a snowy winter. I know I'm not in I'm not in the area. That's not a very popular opinion, but is what it is. I would love to be one of those people that travels to like warm climates during winter seasons. I would love that. Let's go to Bermuda. Yes. Yes, it is a longer. Actually, it's short underneath. It's just got this very long panel on top of it. But I love the green. I've really been feeling. You guys know I love jewel tones. I love deep purples and stuff like that. But I've really been feeling deep emerald green lately. And it was funny because when I was younger, I hated green. My favorite Thanksgiving movie. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. No, it's not snowing today. It's been really rainy, honestly, lately. I'm glad it's not snowing. I don't even know if it's supposed to snow today. It probably is. It never really knows. Oh, congratulations. It's been very cold. Thanksgiving, it was 18 degrees when I went to my parents'. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. But where was I? What were we talking about? Yes. When I went to my parents around noon, it was about 18 degrees. When we left, it was around midnight, and it was like below zero. It was horrible. Yes, I like that idea a lot. But it's been very, very cold. It's been in the 20s. There's been a few days in the 30s, which means it might snow because I think it's around 32 degrees is like perfect snow weather. But yes. And there's been a lot of like light festivals going on this week. I think that's normal though. Like they've been doing like tree lightings in the different towns and stuff like that. Oof. 26, that is cold. Brooklyn, New York, though. You guys got some of the best bakeries. I have family that live in New York City that I haven't visited them in a very long time. Oh, no interruption. But I do have family that live in New York City. I haven't been down there and into New York. Oh my god. When was the last time I've been in New York? I don't remember. No. No, we went this year. That's right. I went with my girly friends. But to see family has been a very, very, very long time. But when we do, we always have to stop at the bakeries in New York City, and we always have to stop for a slice of pizza because the pizza is like, oh my god. I don't know what magic is in those pizza shops in New York City, but it is delicious. Absolutely delicious. And the bakeries, ugh. And I love the museums in New York. It's a fun place. It really is. If you've never been to New York, guys, you need to experience it because it is amazing. There's so much to do, and I went to the Rockettes one year, and that was a lot of fun. The Metropolitan Museum is probably one of my favorites. I want to go and see the Museum of Natural History, because that would be like really cool, because they have like dinosaurs, and I've never actually seen like dinosaur exhibits, so I think that would be really cool. I gotta put that on my bucket list. And I don't know when they created the 9/11 museum. I know it wasn't that long ago, was it? Enjoy yours too, Scotty. Take care. But yeah, I know that they have the 9/11 museum. They have a bunch of museums in New York. Happy Thanksgiving. How are you? But yeah, so Thanksgiving was great. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to the Christmas season. Yes, those are my two favorite things, like, to check out. Of course, shopping in New York is amazing as well. Um, but I really love the uh, pizzerias and the bakeries. It's like, oh, absolute heaven. And you're doing a lot of walking, so you don't feel so guilty about eating all of it either. Um, it's really cool because, like, I get to see like Tiffany's and like those kinds of fancy stores I don't normally get to see. These kind of really match my skin tone, so it's kind of hard to tell that I'm wearing them. Well, you can see that there's like a rip in this one, so you can kind of tell that I'm wearing. I think these are the suntan, but it's time to let that bad boy go, unfortunately, because they're very. They're time to go. When they got runs going down past your knee, it's time to say goodbye to those bad boys. But it is what it is. I can't wait to start wrapping gifts. I got a bunch that need to start wrapping. I need to get some more tape. That's the next thing on the list. I gotta make a list of things I still need to do. I'm very happy where I am right now as far as the Christmas shopping goes. I've gotten a lot of it done recently. There's like one or two more things I need to pick up. And then I'll be happy. I gotta get my dad's birthday is Christmas Day, so I had to find his I don't like combining his gifts. Yes, I do gotta get more stuff. Like I said, after the holidays, I'm definitely going to be getting some different clothes and shoes. Yes, that'd be a lot of fun. I definitely need to get some new shoes because I'm a shoe killer, as you guys know. I definitely want to get some new clothes. I'm down to like a pair of jeans, maybe two. I need to get some pants, and that's like my least favorite thing to shop for. Especially like when you're trying to lose weight and stuff, like you kind of in between. So I haven't really been like, and like my favorite ones were coming from Charlotte Russe, and the one that I loved went out of business. There is another one, but it's like over an hour away for me to get there, and it's hit or miss. Like, it's weird. The one that I loved had like different stuff than this other one. They were like completely different directions. So I don't know, like if just the area had different fashion sense. I don't know. Well, the party is going to be later. Like I said, we're going to be filming outfits for Christmas later. And you guys get to vote which ones I wear for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Christmas Eve is the big one in our family. My mom's side, that was always the big celebration. The Europeans normally do a Christmas Eve, and so we all dress up, and it's you know, I kind of like dressing up anyway. I know a lot of families don't, but even like for other holidays like Easter and stuff like that, I tend to dress up more than maybe some people do. I have friends like or people I follow on Instagram, and they just wear like Uggs and leggings and a t-shirt. I'm like, all right, well, maybe that's what you're into. That's fine, but you know, I like making a statement, as you guys know. Yes, this is definitely gonna be one of them. I was thinking possibly for Christmas Eve. I really like the. And I like the way the green looks against my skin tone. I just think it makes it pop. I like electric blue for the same reason. Those two colors I really wasn't feeling for a very long time, but I'm really loving them now. Yeah, I could normally, because I'm waiting for my other camera to charge so that I can film the outfit videos. I don't, like when I walk around the house, I tend not to have the pantyhose on unless I'm going out later. But today, because we're filming and I obviously wear pantyhose when I have dresses and stuff like that on. That's why I'm wearing the pantyhose with the flats today. When I post the videos, there's normally 3 to 4 outfits that I have in mind, that I have you guys help me pick, and I post the videos, and then you just vote on which outfit in which video. Like, I normally put them like outfit of the day 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like, it goes by the numbers. So then you watch them, and then you just underneath the video just tell me which one you like, whether it's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. It's normally 3 to 4 outfits that I pick to do the voting on. Maybe I'll do a 5th one. I don't really know. Depend, because I need one for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We'll see. Mornings, well, this year, because we're gonna be spending it at my mom's house the entire time, we don't have to worry about seeing Joe's family this year, because they have to travel, and they're seeing other family members this year. So, plus my dad's birthday and stuff, I always go Christmas Day because it's his birthday. So we're going to be spending it up there. So it might be a little bit more relaxed the day 1. I haven't decided yet. Maybe throw a skirt outfit in there or something like that. I'm trying to think what else. Any recent. But there are some pieces that I plan on purchasing. I want to get them before the holidays. I don't know. Maybe 1 or 2 will come before the holidays. But I'm definitely going to be ordering my Christmas party outfit later, after I check my measurements. I have an idea which size I need to order, but I want to double check it. For me to get rid of shoes, they're pretty much dead. Oh, hell. Here comes the sun. Sorry, guys. They're pretty much beaten to heck when I get rid of them. Like, they're not wearable anymore. And, actually, the pair of boots that I've been loving right now, the heel is getting to the point where it's getting to be dangerous. It's scuffed up and stuff. Like, I kill them. Like, they are no longer, like, presentable by the time I retire shoes. I think I have 1 pair that's getting ready for retirement. The outfit's going to be different. I got this, and I have it in red, so I may actually film that in the same video. Just like get off the camera, change it to the other one, because they are exactly the same, just different colors, for you just to see the different color variation. But there may be a couple skirts thrown in there as well. I don't believe I'll be doing a pant outfit, although I do have a pair of culottes that I can't wear to work because it's against policy. That when I bought them, I didn't realize that because I wanted to wear them for work, because with hosiery and a cute little heel, it looks so cute. So I might use that as an outfit with a little clutch and a really nice top, because I have a really adorable top I think would work really well with it. So the outfits will be different. There'll be a few dresses, there might be a skirt in there, and I might do that culotte look. I haven't decided yet, but I got a few things in mind that we'll be doing later once my other camera is done charging. So it'll be a lot of fun, I think. Let's have a little more tea. I may have to go and get a refill. I love my tea. Plus earlier, I felt like my throat was feeling hot and like nasty. Like I was trying to get sick, and I was like, oh no, we're not playing that. We're not playing that. So I took an Airborne this morning, and that definitely helped. I may have a glass of orange juice later just to get some vitamin C, just to prevent any sickness, because nobody wants to be sick around the holidays. That's like the worst. So, and plus, between like stress and everything like that, that'll definitely lower your immune system. So always got to be careful. Like, I'm so upset. Like, the whole romaine lettuce recall. Like, the majority of my meals are salad based. My lunches are typically salad based. At least 2 dinners are salad based. So I had to throw out all the romaine that I recently purchased, which was great. And you can't find like iceberg or any other like the lettuces that weren't affected anywhere, because they're like the shelves are completely empty. The only thing that I found was coleslaw, and that's not really the same. So I was so sad. Like last night, me and my brother, we went out for and Joey, we went out to dinner, and I was like, all I want is flippin' salad so badly, please. And they actually did have like iceberg lettuce. Like, it's iceberg. Is that okay? I was like, it's salad. That's all I want. So I had a buffalo chicken salad, and it was so good. Like, the chicken was nice and crisp and lightly breaded, and they just had the right amount of buffalo sauce on it. It was so good. It was like, oh, thank you. You've made me such a happy camper. Because since it happened, we like haven't had any salad, and nobody's had it anywhere. So I was super super excited for that. Wow, we may have to close that. Is that a little better? Ooh, slightly. Okay, there we go. But yeah, but I feel like we get a crazy recall like this every couple of months. I didn't catch all of that. I'm sorry. Um, like, it's either tuna, or I know that like spinach is one that falls victim to recalls fairly regularly. What else? Yeah, it's always like the lettuces and stuff that seem to get recalled the most. I haven't seen anything with meat lately. Knock on wood, right? Um, but yeah, there's always some kind of recall. Tuna and spinach seem to be the ones you see the most often, and then of course the romaine. But it's okay. I got my salad. I was so happy. That's all I wanted. I've been dying for a salad because like I'm just eating all my other vegetables without the lettuce. So it's like tomatoes, peppers, and onions, like all kind of like mixed together in a bowl. It's not really the same, to be truthful. They recalled the romaine lettuce because of, is it E. coli? I think it's E. coli that they've recalled it for, and they're like, it doesn't matter what brand you bought. They believe that they're all affected, which at least that's what I read in the article that I found in the newspaper. So I was like, great. So if anybody out there has romaine lettuce, um, gotta throw it out. Great salad leaf. I'm not sure what that means, to be honest with you. Um, but typically the salad I do buy is the romaine. I do like buying spinach, and I like to mix that with it, and I like using arugula as well. But all the stuff that I just bought, I had to throw out. Yes, I think that's what it is. Yes, I'm pretty sure it was the E. coli. But like I said, I know that the spinach gets recalled for that. It hasn't been in a while that's happened, but um, it just stinks that it happens, you know. So what else should we talk about? Oh, we were talking about favorite Christmas movies. So like I said, Muppet Treasure Island is definitely one of the top ones. I like. Is it over here that I can show it to you? The one Christmas Carol that. Yes, it is here. I want to watch it later. This is with Jim Carrey. Now I know that this has like been voted one of the worst Christmas movies. I think it's the animation that people are offset about because it kind of comes off as creepy, I guess, because of how like they try to make it so realistic that it kind of comes off as creepy. So this one I really like. I also like the Polar Express, which has very similar animation. Don't eat. And now they. Oh my gosh, I gotta like pay more attention because your comments are popping up, but I'm not catching them in time. I'm sorry, guys. Um, but anyway, this is the animation in this. I know that this was I think one of the last movies that they did with this type of animation because they say that it freaked people out. Like I said, Polar Express is done in the same kind of style, and I don't know. I kind of like it, but I like animated and I like claymation, so I guess it's like kind of reminds me of the two. And I really like this one a lot. I really liked how they depicted the ghost of Christmas past with like the candle like head. I thought that was very unique. I like how he was depicted. Although my favorite Christmas present ghost is definitely the one from the Muppet version. I love his song. I just love how warm he is. Oh, that could be fun. That could be fun. Whereas the Ghost of Christmas Presents in this one, to me, comes off as a little creepy, like he has something underlying going on. Whereas Christmas Present in the Muppet one's more warm and inviting, even though he's got a very serious message to deliver to Scrooge as well. I feel like the one in this one, I don't want to say he has more of an attitude, but there's something about his personality where I don't feel like he's genuine. It's, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't seen the movie, definitely see it. I think it's beautiful. And I like how, whereas the Muppet one doesn't really stay true to the original story of Charles Dickens, I would say that this one definitely is closer to it. No movie's ever going to be exactly like the book, but this was very good, and I really do like it a lot. Home Alone, again, is a classic. You can't go wrong with it. Love it to pieces. The original Grinch, unfortunately, I refuse to watch the Jim Carrey one. I've seen the trailers. I can't get down with it. The original is always going to be the best, and I absolutely love that one. And then there's one with, I got it right here too, because I've been watching this. The one with the leprechauns. Let's see what the name of it is. The Leprechaun's Christmas Gold. That's another one that I love. A Year Without a Santa Claus is another one that I love. I know something just popped up. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't catch it. What's the other one? Oh, this is an old one. I'm pretty sure it's from the late 70s, early 80s. It's the Sesame Street Christmas, where Big Bird wants to see if Santa can squeeze down chimneys. I love that one. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is another one I love. And, of course, the classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer claymation is amazing. So, those are pretty much all. And, like, any of the Muppet Christmas ones I love, but definitely the Christmas Carol is probably my favorite one of the Muppets. You can't have too many Muppets in your world. I actually have Muppet ornaments on the tree. I will probably showcase those once we get closer to December with Instagram. I don't remember if I shown any of them. I think there's like 2 or 3 of them. There's not many. Because I know they come out with a new one every year. There was a few that I just wasn't crazy about the characters that they picked. I have Kermit and I have the Electric Mayhem bus. That might be it. It might just be the 2 that I have. Because some of the characters, like, or some of the things that they depict, I just wasn't crazy about them. But those 2 I really love. Because I love Dr. Teeth. And I love Kermit. I love the song Rainbow Connection. It's one of my favorites. So, had to get those 2. I'm pretty sure those are the only Muppets that I have. The rest of the tree is pretty much Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And lots of 80s themed stuff. Like, we have Pac-Man on the tree. We have Gizmo, Rainbow Bright. There's a lot of like 80s themed stuff because we love the 80s. Lots of Peanuts, because Joey loves the Peanut characters. I don't mind them, but I definitely like Rudolph more. And there's miscellaneous ones, and there's a few religious ones thrown in there. And I do love the look of older Christmas things. I guess it just reminds me of my childhood. So like I said, like the old-fashioned Santa that you see behind me on the pillow here. I want to get, and I know that they're becoming mainstream right now. My mom has one that she made. Those porcelain Christmas trees that light up. A lot of them you find now are battery operated. I don't want a battery operated one. I want one that plugs in. And I know finding it's going to be almost impossible. But that's what I would love, because my mom has one and it's huge. It's like, it's humongous and it's wide. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. And she also has, and I've been looking for them too. Do I have a favorite Disney princess? Yes, I do. If you asked me, like, the characters I grew up with as a child, I would tell you Ariel. As far as the more modern day ones that we have, I love Merida from Brave. Those are my 2 favorite Disney princesses. I love all of them, but those 2 are the ones I love the most. Yes. And where were we? We were talking about the tree. Oof. I lost my train of thought. Again, it happens. We were talking about the tree, the Muppets. Oh, the old-fashioned Christmas trees. Yeah, I've been looking to find in one of those that plug in because I absolutely love that. And oh my goodness, the you don't see them anymore. My mom has a bunch of different ones and they're gorgeous, and I'm still on the hunt for them. I think they call them carolers, but the best way for me to describe them, and I'm sure those of you that are a little bit older, younger ones may not know what I'm talking about, but they were plugins, and they were typically carolers or Mrs. Claus and Santa Claus, and they would hold a candle that lit up, and they would move slowly like this. I love the Charlie Brown Christmas. That's a good one. But they were just standing figures or like dolls that were typically about this tall. I do have ornaments for the tree. But they would move slowly and their heads would turn and they would move their candle hand would move up and down, and they just stood there and just slightly moved, but they were dolls pretty much, and you plugged them in and they would have this light up. And my mom has some absolutely beautiful ones. They have those angel ones too. My mom has a couple angels. She has Santa. She has a caroler. Because she has an area that she puts them all up on. She's got the one that she has that I love the most, and it's the most unique one I've ever seen, is a Father Time one. He's absolutely gorgeous, even down to like the veins and the wrinkles on his hands, and he's absolutely beautiful. Do you have bed skirts for the floor? Yes, my tree does have a tree skirt for it. Yes, it's golden maroon. It's really pretty. But yeah, I've been looking for those types of. They don't really exist anymore. I haven't seen any anyway. I've been looking. My mom's are the ones that she has are ancient, but they're very well kept and they're absolutely beautiful. And I know everybody's about the blow up like lawn ornament things, but and they're starting to make a comeback. I've seen them in some stores like Boscov's, the old fashioned plastic ones. Like I saw that they were selling a remake of the plastic snowman, and I saw plastic nativity. I love those old ones. I mean, I'm not crazy about the blow ups, I'll be honest with you. Although there is a house around Halloween around here that has a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man one, and he's humongous. That thing is the coolest thing I've ever seen. But like some of them are like Santa in a latrine or outdoor potty. Um, I've seen Santas on motorcycles. I've seen Grinches. I've seen some normal ones. I've seen Christmas dragons. Okay, they're kind of cool, but I just don't like the blow up ones as much as the hard plastic ones. Do you go to? I helped decorate last year. They try to get decorated, but sometimes they don't have the time to. They work a lot as well. But last year we ended up doing a weekend before Christmas where we came and we helped decorate the tree, and it was a lot of fun. They'll decorate everything else though. Like I said, they have these moving figurines that she has set up in the one area. She has her old nativity that's absolutely beautiful. I think she's had it at least 30 years. They don't make them quite like that anymore. I love all that older looking stuff. I've been currently looking for like the plastic. I mean, I have no place to put the plastic outdoor things. I would love to have one though. But the moving carol like things I would love, and the big porcelain tree I would love. I just love the older stuff. I guess it kind of brings me back. What sort of times over Christmas? I'm not sure if I understand that question. I'm sorry. But yes, so I love that stuff so much. Like I said, I made a playlist recently from my mom had this it's not a CD, it was a cassette. And I've been looking for it. I've never found it on CD, but I did find the songs here on YouTube. I knew the one and I searched the name, and then the rest of the album came up. So I just made a playlist for my Christmas stuff, and it was a Disney album. And it was just, what do I wear? Oh, okay. Probably maroon. I do have some really pretty sparkly ones that I've been looking forward to wearing soon. And you'll be seeing them shortly with outfits coming up. Because now that it's that season that I can wear them, they will be worn. But yes, and I lost my train of thought again. Christmas? older things. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, I like the old stuff. Oh, the playlist. So I built the playlist. I'm so excited because I've been looking for it, and like it's an old Disney one, but even some of the characters that are showcased in this album, like Clarabelle Cow, which you really don't see or hear of her anymore. Yeah. My mom has she doesn't have the record player anymore, but there was some old records that we used to listen to. She has gotten a lot of them on CD now. I bought her years ago the Andre Bocelli album. I actually have the Charlie Brown Christmas on DVD. Walmart normally sells them around this time of year really cheap. I got the collection that had the Thanksgiving, the Great Pumpkin, and the Christmas one all in the same set. I think it was like $15, but they do come out with it year round. And it's really, really cute. I like that one a lot. You can't go wrong with the Peanuts. Hello, how are you? The Peanuts Christmas is so classic. It's so adorable. I really do like that one. But I bought her Andre Bocelli. She has the Jewel Christmas album. I don't like it. I'm just going to say it. I have nothing against Jewel. She's got a great singing voice. But I've heard that album so many times at this point that I want to hit my head against a wall at this point. I have that's what I call good Christmas music albums. My mother's always trying to steal those from me. What's the other albums that we have that she likes to listen to? There's a few really good mixed ones that we found over the years. Like with Jose Feliciano's Feliz Navidad is one of our favorites. The song Do You Hear What I Hear is another good one. I think I bought a Dean Martin, or was it Frank Sinatra? There was a from the Rat Pack era album that I bought for her, because I love those old classic ones. I don't think the spelling's right, but yes, at least you know who I'm talking about. He did a song with Ed Sheridan recent. I'm not sure how recent it is. Perfect. And I'm sure everybody's familiar with Ed Sheridan's song Perfect, but he did a version with Andre Bocelli, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love Andre Bocelli. He's got what's it called? I think I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Bing Crosby, yes, I love Bing Crosby too. Viva Parley, I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. Viva Parley. It's one of my favorite songs that Andre Bocelli does. Yes, I'm very familiar with that one. If I had to pick my favorites, I'm going to need more tea in a minute. The two songs that I love more than anything, Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano, and the reason for that, and I can tell you, I know it to this day, I was a toddler the first time I saw it. It was because of the Sesame Street Christmas. The first song that's played in the Sesame Street Christmas is that Jose Feliciano Feliz Navidad, and Big Bird is ice skating with a little girl while this song's playing. And I remember the house we were living in at the time, and I can remember those early Christmas memories, and they were so beautiful and so pure, and that's why it's one of my favorite songs, because it's one of the first memories that I have as a child. And the other one is a song, Do You Hear What I Hear? A beautiful song, very powerful. It is religious. I love that about it as well. It's one of my all-time favorites as well. Can't go wrong with Bing Crosby. I do love Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. That's just such a heartwarming one. But yeah, it's definitely Feliz Navidad and Do You Hear What I Hear are my two top favorites. Of course, there's so many other great ones. Like I said, from Bing Crosby and them. I hear Desi moving. Getting herself comfortable. No, I didn't realize that he did a song with his daughter. But I do love Nat King Cole as well. I also love Dean Martin. I love Frank Sinatra. Um, Elvis's Blue Christmas. Can't go wrong. Um, and even though it's not older, I do really like, I have a special place in my heart for boy bands. The NSYNC Christmas album is one of my favorite modern ones, and my mother will even listen to the 98 Degrees one because they had such beautiful vocals. As much as, like, I know NSYNC and Backstreet Boys definitely got more hype, I would say, than 98 Degrees did, but the 98 Degrees Christmas album is really good and really great songs, and there's really, really nice feel to it. I'm trying to think what other albums I have. Most of them are just like songs that are mixed, like just really good old songs on a mixed CD compilation that you find at like Walmart, like the best Christmas hits or whatever. They're from the original artists. They're not the ones. They're not the knockoff ones. I like the original artist ones. Well, not the original artist, but you know what I mean. Like, Elvis didn't do Blue Christmas first. At least I don't think he did. But like the old timers. I like those things a lot. My mom listens to a lot of, because she grew up listening to German Christmas carols. So she'll play some of those because it was a tradition for her to sing the German ones before opening gifts. Yes, Frankie is one of my absolute favorites. I'm not going to lie to you guys, especially around this time of year. I love nothing more than to pour myself a glass of red wine, put on some Frankie, and just enjoy. It's something that you'll catch me doing a lot, especially like if I'm relaxing, like after I'm done doing gifts or anything, I'll sit in my chair with my glass of red wine and I'll listen to Frank Sinatra or Dean Martin. I love them, love, 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 love. 9 times out of 10, it's mostly Frank Sinatra, but I do love Dean Martin as well. Gotta love the Rat Pack. I love that time frame so much because I love how men dressed in the suits, and fashion wise, I love it. You gotta love Frankie, you know what I mean? Like, I just love him. Love him to pieces. Love Elvis. I'm pretty sure that those two were rivals at one point. I'm pretty positive they were. I know that Elvis and Johnny Cash had a rivalry going on, even though they really weren't the same. Well, I guess there's I can see where there's similarities to the music there. Yeah, I like a lot of older stuff. I do listen to some modern day music, but I really love listening to the older items. I love 80s music. I love, of course, growing up, listened to a lot of the 90s stuff. I think I appreciate some of the 90s music a little bit more than I did at the time. Wrinkles in them? I don't think I've ever put wrinkles in my tights before, to be honest with you. I have some that are crushed looking, but I've never actually intended for wrinkles in them before. That's interesting, honestly. I've never heard that before. But yeah, 80s is probably my favorite. Me and my brother lived for the 80s rock and roll. And 80s, pretty much anything from the 80s. We listened to a wide spectrum from that time frame. But I love stuff from the 50s, some from the 60s. My favorite genre is definitely going to be the 80s as far as like regular music to listen to. But like I said, I will listen to Frankie on repeat. The only song that from Frankie that I'm not entirely crazy about. So that one is a great song. I love the power behind New York, New York. The only one that I don't like from him, the stigmata behind it, is Love and Marriage. And I don't like it because they used it in Married with Children. It's not a horrible show. It's okay. Like, I'm like, eh. But like, I think of Mr. Bundy and his character, and I don't really look at that character in a positive light. So it kind of, for me, takes away from that song. Like, if it wasn't for that show, I'm pretty sure I would feel a lot differently about the song Love and Marriage from Frankie. But that's the only one I can't really listen to. Like, on rare occasion, we'll let it play through. But that I will normally fast forward that on my CD, just because I think of that show. Like, I can see the opening credits to that show when I listen to Love and Marriage. No. But there's some songs that I feel like that about with movies and stuff too. I'm sure there's songs out there that have been ruined for other people too, whether it's movies or TV shows or stuff like that. But yeah, they ruined Love and Marriage for me. But I mean, I get why they picked it. I do. I understand why they picked it. I just feel that they kind of tarnished that song for me. Um, but yeah, my favorite is definitely New York. New York is definitely one of my favorites. I love My Way. There's somebody who was on America's Got Talent years ago. I don't remember his name, but he did My Way, and it was phenomenal. I think he was from Jersey. I think he was from New Jersey, and it was just like amazing. Um, what else? I think those are my top two favorites as far as Frankie goes, and I love Dean Martin. Oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of the song. Like it's in my head, but you gotta love That's Amore, and I love Mambo Italiano. Which song? My Way or New York, New York? I mean, they are the full versions of the song, so I do listen to them through. Oh. Jersey Boys. That sounds familiar. Is that a movie? No, Bronx Tale's a movie. I have listened to Love and Marriage through. I haven't in a while, but it just reminds me of the show, so I tend not to listen to it. Like I said, nothing wrong with the show. It's just not. It's just like ugh. I was like Love and Marriage, and it automatically brings me to the Bundys, and I just don't, Married with Children. Um, but I guess it's the same like with the song from Friends, I'll Be There For You. You're automatically going to think of that show. But I like that song. And I didn't mind Friends. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of it. Like, if it was on, I'd watch it. Although, unrealistic views as far as... Oh! I think they're a Christian group, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they are. I think I know who you're talking about now. I'm more than positive I know who you're talking about now. If it's who I'm thinking of, yes, I do enjoy them. I don't know if they're still popular, to be honest with you. I listen to a lot of music that's not considered popular anymore. I've really been feeling, I think they're known as Blood on the Dance Floor. Like, I've always been... My mom hated it because I loved gothic things, and, I guess I was technically like into emo, even though emo wasn't a thing back then, and I loved the scene things. That was after I was in college when scene started becoming a thing. But like my mom thought it was so bad to be into gothic stuff and to gothic fashion. And when I mean by gothic fashion, I'm talking like Interview with the Vampire type stuff. That was the type of gothic things that I really liked. And I've always loved, like, scene hair. Like, I wish I could get the volume on the top of my head that those scene queens can do. Much love for it. But yeah, so my mother never really supported that. Oh, that is awesome. That's really cool. I think I'm more than positive I know who you're talking about. I'm pretty sure they're a Christian-based group, and I really do enjoy their music. I actually listen to them fairly regularly, to be honest with you. But yeah, so I've been listening to Blood on the Dance Floor recently. I like some of their stuff, even though some of their stuff can be a little vulgar. But I like that. I like I said, scene was kind of when I was in college, so I wasn't in high school anymore. But I loved the fashion and like the hair and the makeup that went with it. But then like when I was in college, I became a manager very young. I was 17 when I first ran a store. So I had to look a certain way, so I couldn't do like the weird hair dyes or the crazy makeup or any weird piercings. I had to, look a certain way for the job I had, and it just kind of, stuck with me. That's why I never did it. And like I said, my mom wasn't crazy about it. I still, like, even in high school when I was into the gothic stuff, she was like not crazy. Like, she really shunned it. So when I moved out on my own and started like being able to experiment more with fashion and stuff like that, I got into it a little bit more. But still, I always was in industries or in jobs where I had to maintain a certain look, so pink hair wasn't a thing. I've never actually dyed my hair, and I'm not going to start now. So like it is what it is. And then like body modifications, like I can't see how people can do the gauges. That looks so darn painful. Oh, more power to you if you do it, but like for me to get my second hole, my friend had to trick me because I'm needle phobic. So although I more than likely would probably get another piercing before I would get a tattoo, just because I don't think I could handle having a needle in, like, I know that it's going in and out really quickly, and it doesn't, people say that it feels different. I just don't know. Which stage? Like, I just don't think I could handle having a needle in my skin or going back and forth into my skin for a long period of time without losing it. I don't think I could handle it. So, I would probably go for, like, another hole in the ear, or, yeah, that'd probably be it. I don't think I would pierce my stomach at this point in the game. I think I'm too old for that. And I'd worry about it getting stuck on something anyway. And it does make sense, because, like, I don't really wear midriff bearing things. I guess you're right. I am still a kid at heart. I still collect toys. In my mind, I have to remind myself how old I am. In my mind, I'm still 21. Most of the movies that I like to watch are kind of kid movies. I mean, I went to school for art education, so like I guess you're right. I never really did grow up. No, not really. No, nothing wrong with it at all. I tend to like to be around people that have a youthful personality. Not necessarily growing up doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. I sometimes feel that people forget that side of themselves. Like, it's good to have fun and to live that. I mean, growing up, it was, because my brother's kind of the same way with his personality as well. He's got that slight, there's a part that's very childlike, because he likes to collect, like, MechWarriors and stuff like that. But growing up, because the way we were raised, there was always a very strong, like, childhood ends at this age. Like, you're an adult now, and that's what it is. So maybe that's why we clung to it, I guess, maybe. Because it was said that's something that you leave behind. And I was like, why? Why do I gotta leave that behind? Why can't I still enjoy? I mean, I don't play with my old dolls, but I have them on display. Why can't I still enjoy that? Why can't I still enjoy children's movies? I don't have to have a child of my own to be able to sit down and watch the new Wreck-It Ralph, you know? I still walk through the toy aisles when I go to, like, places like Walmart and stuff just to see. I was a toy manager for many years, and it was so fun. I loved it. Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with that. I have adult coloring books. I think it's fun. I paint. You guys have seen the jars that I do the jars with the glitter and stuff. Yeah. I love it. I feel like you need to have a release or a hobby to release, and those are, I mean, I do so many different things, it's hard to even keep up with myself. Although, I haven't crocheted in a long time. I definitely want to do some more crocheting again. I need to make another blanket. I just haven't found what colors I want to do. There was, Joann's had a beautiful purple yarn that had, like, a little ring of purple, like, foil through it. But they've discontinued it, because I was going to go back and get it, and then they've cleared it out. I'm like, oh. So I'm just looking for, like, the right color so I can make a blanket with it. because I made one for Desi. Pretty much everyone in my family I made a blanket for over the years. I make these really, really big, almost queen size blankets, and it takes me about a year to finish them. And the one I made Joe is like completely destroyed. I can't even save it or try to fix it. It's beyond that. So I just gonna have to make a new one. And honestly, the colors I picked for that one originally are really kind of ugly, but you know, it was the mood I was in at the time. It was a bunch of different neon greens and pinks and yellows, like very in your face 80s type stuff. Explains a lot. But yeah, so that's why I did it in those colors. But I'm going to definitely do something I think more on the maroon side, or maybe a nice deep blue. I gotta go yarn shopping. I haven't done that in a while, but like I said, it takes me forever to make them because they are so big. And I normally do about that much a day on those things. And like I said, they're long too, so it takes forever to do them. But it's a lot of fun. Alright guys, so I'm going to get going now. The camera should be charged enough for me to start filming the outfits for you guys to vote on. And so I can get those up as soon as possible so that we can get people's votes in. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I filmed in a little bit of a different spot today that I thought would be fun. I'm going to get myself a quick snack, and then we'll film the videos, and then I'll put them up within the next few days. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have enjoyed it. I love coming on here and sitting and talking with you guys so much. Like I said, I want to do it at least once a week, if not more, but definitely at least once a week so that we can talk about how the week's been going and all kinds of fun things, especially now with Christmas season coming upon us. There's going to be so much to talk about. So I'm really looking forward to that. We'll talk about like our favorite comfort foods and our favorite traditions and all that kind of thing. I think that'll be so much fun. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So anyway, guys, like I said, I will see you in the next few videos. Pleasure seeing you guys as always. Thank you, Daniel, and thank you for everybody else who joined in on this live feed. I really do love you guys. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to get going and we're going to film the videos for our vote. Yay! I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.